Alright, let's introduce ourselves to the Isle of Rimalaw. It's a weird and truly quite mysterious setting that the masses have often stumbled upon over these past few years, but has, however, rather gathered in a minute and psychotic micro-community consisting of a few members on the Isle official Discord, including myself. I think this video is for overdue now. Not only to introduce the Isle's current and hopefully permanent lore, which creates the backbone of the game's general world building, design and setting, but also to try and place everyone back on track from the quite generally scattered community about the who's and the what's, etc. of the Isle itself. And hopefully even bring in some new faces into this quite unique and interesting horror survival video game, and its lore that the team and Dondi have been cooking over the past 8 years. Now relax, put up your feet, and welcome to the snooze fest that is this video. I've also put some chapters down for extra ease. Alright, I think it's only right we start with the very super bare basics of it all, with when does the Isle take place? Well, that's actually a great question. We don't know. It's likely to have taken place from 1994 to 1999, as indicated in the opening boot section of the Living Roadmap video back in July 2023. This copyright system is very typical for computers. But I must put an asterisk in this section, as it is possible that it could have taken place from 2172, as per deciphered in the November 2022 Errant 291 document. But we will have to discuss that at a later time. Although, when do we, the players, play the game? There is no given date of when, but there seems to be some sort of indication of time, highlighted by the weathered buildings, the destroyed fences, nicknamed hyper-fences, and the messy state the islands have been left in. We call this time period in the lore community post-incident, or current time, subsequently the time before being called pre-incident. In Legacy, the current time was roughly in 2017, but in Evrima there is nothing given at the present moment. Now, getting that out of the way, we are going to discuss the most known thing in the Isle, whether you do or do not know anything about the Isle's lore itself. It's the very company behind it all, and the opening title screen name you first see. Apollo Engineering, also abbreviated as AE. The company itself is named after the Greek god Apollo, son of Zeus, and is the god of agriculture, the sun, healing, knowledge, etc. This Hellenistic/Greek mythology influence, however, is not a one-time only reference, but reoccurs as a strong motif throughout the lore, so do be alert for any Greek you might see in-game. However, Apollo Engineering is no small entity making dinosaurs for the heck of it. It, to what we currently know, is a subsidiary of a larger company called Apollo, and this corporation is known to be an international behemoth, with various other subsidiaries under its umbrella, such as Apollo Red, Apollo Pharmaceuticals North, and Mercury Beneficial. Sadly though, we do not know anything further about those companies. Apollo Engineering in particular has a quite fascinating origin story. Its roots are in botany, progressing to or tying in with agriculture, food production. However, it took an unexpected turn leading to the creation and or synthesization of dinosaurs. However, to note, it has been confirmed that dinosaurs were not made into or for food. It is likely that Apollo or Apollo Engineering moved off food production to another subsidiary. The exact timeline of this evolution remains truly unknown. However, it is stated that it happened not far in the company timeline. To quote Dondi on why AE went down the direction of dinosaurs, everything ends up being another step to circumvent permanently, or at least lifetime-spanning issues that cannot be overcome, where the dinosaurs are both unfortunate and necessary. But to what goal or aim? The truth is, nobody knows. Hopefully we will find out something more in the future. To open up this next section about Apollo Engineering's employees, we must learn about their NDA, or non-disclosure agreement. The term that is used is an expatriate, which is a person who resides outside their native country, typically for permanent or prolonged residence in another nation. This means for Apollo Engineering workers, when they are in, leaving their life behind. What is really interesting is Dondi's quote to my inquiry. Real cult stuff, I imagine you just don't leave. In which Dondi replies, maybe they don't want to. This truly opens up a plethora of questions about the actual mindset of the workers within Apollo engineering, but also many possibilities about what AE truly offers to the table for the workers. Some sort of super salary? Job of the lifetime, being working with dinosaurs? Or is this some sort of ego-connected viewpoint with a minutely hinted but still present god complex that Apollo, the company as a whole, contains? That being, you now are given the ability to be a god, to make life. Life that hasn't existed for millions of years. However, this is all speculation for now. The aspect of Apollo/Apollo Engineering's employees' current in-game status is unclear, so I will use past tense to indicate that the next given information was likely an occurrence that happened in pre-incident times. It has been stated that employees who dare to disclose or access certain company secrets or restricted information will face dire consequences. Within the incident report Augustus video from November 1st, 2023, a video showcasing the first mutation of a Herrerasaurus climbing, a notification appears in front of the user. Level 3 clearance required. Unauthorized access of this video result in immediate lineage displacement and Tartarus relocation. From this, it showcases Apollo Engineering's more darker and grey side. Employees who access unauthorized content will have their lineage, presumably your entire family, displaced or find themselves within a place called Tartarus. Now, Tartarus is an interesting aspect. Within Greek mythology, it's an underground deep abyss/hell where the gods locked up their enemies, which seems very akin to what Apollo Engineering had for their Tartarus threat. But we can only go off what we have from the Augustus video and a few quotes from Dondi. At least, however, we know its presence seems to be connected or within Gateway itself, the current map in the isle. To quote Dondi, Gateway is not only referring to the island itself. To wrap up this incredibly long script, a small section, our final section, just to detail little areas that I might have missed. This includes clearance levels, which adds on to the lineage displacement section. There are, at least from what we know from the video, 5 levels of clearance, with the user from the Augustus video logging on externally having level 5 clearance, possibly being a higher up within Apollo or Apollo Engineering. There is also the presence of a weapons company which likely made all or at least most of the weapons used within Apollo Engineering. They are called Gradic Customs. One of their weapons, a revolver, is called the Basilisk, a possible mash of the Indo-European and Roman mythology reference. And last but not least, Olympus, named after, in Greek mythology, the highest mountain in Greece, the abode of the Olympian gods, the site of the throne of Zeus. It is likely, with no confirmation, just speculation, to be the main headquarters of Apollo or Apollo Engineering. It is either within Gateway or somewhere far else. It is referred to at least twice. Firstly, in the November 2022 Errant 291 post, showcasing a network diagram under the site designation as Olympus Central Control, but also within the Augustus Incident Report video. Olympus login verification successful. The user possibly accessing the information externally from within Olympus. Another asterisk there, as we have no clarification on if there lies differences between Olympus itself and Olympus Central Control. Well, there you go. The very basics and fundamentals of the Isle's lore. Hopefully I make more of these, and hopefully you learnt something, because my brain is dying from this. Thank you very much.